This week in the CIE series that's 31 weeks long, we're talking about water films. And this is something that magically happened to come into my inbox. My buddy Anil sent me this product saying, hey, what do you think about this? And I was like, I got to make a video. So this is called AirJet drying system. So what it is these little tiny brass fittings here. We can see them better in these pictures. So here they are in this shower. In this shower, they're low on the wall. You can see one here. You can see one here above the shower head, low on the wall here. They're white. They come in different colors, obviously, and da-da-da. What they are basically is a drying system. It's like a hand dryer in, a public bathroom. And it sounds very nice. Now, this is like, let's talk about the marketing, because I think that this is where marketers are not researchers, they're not scientists, they're not engineers. The people whose job is to sell this thing are going to say whatever they need to say to the extent of using different scenarios to explain the thing that I think don't make sense. So right here it says the AirJet helps dry your shower in minutes, not hours. Okay, so the typical shower takes 5 to 7 hours to dry. I am not going to fight them on this. That scenario is clearly without a bath fan running. So let's imagine now this bathroom where we don't have a bath fan or we don't have one that people actually use, both of which that's not good. So you need to have bath exhaust. But this person doesn't. There's 5 to 7 hours to dry yesterday. Today we install the AirJet system and we can dry it out in minutes. But it's an equation. Okay, so there's always side effects to everything in life. But in the terms of home performance, we're talking about the science of homes, of course there are side effects. So just because you accomplish something on this side of the equation, doesn't mean that you're all good. You got to look at, after the equal sign, what's on the other side of the equation that just happened? Because the idea that you can take moisture, wetness all over your shower, this dripping, disgusting mold food that they're excited about, and make it just disappear into thin air is very nice as a fairy tale. But we all know, if you watch this channel, that has just become humidity. Moisture that was in liquid form now has turned into gas form. And now, where did it go? So in the same scenario where it took 7 hours to dry the shower, bath fan's not on. We activate this system, and this system is not an exhaust fan. The system is just an air dryer, and all of that moisture is still in the bathroom. In fact, it's been massively distributed around the bathroom because of the velocity coming out of these jets, which has got to be high. Otherwise, it wouldn't do a very good job. So basically what this is these little nozzles, and then they match up with a whisper blower. This is between a 0.8 and a 2 horsepower leaf blower, basically. You can consider, like, we've got these bouncy houses at my house for my kids, and the blower that's on that's basically a 1.5 horsepower blower. So it's basically a leaf blower. By the way, it says right here, motor decibels range from 62 to 70. 70 is kind of like vacuum cleaner level sound. So they're saying you can mount this thing far away, like 50 feet away from the place where you're actually using it, in a mechanical closet or whatever, inside the enclosure, and also in a quiet place where it's not going to bother people. But having it be warm and conditioned and not pressurizing the house with this stuff would be useful. So it's going to blow somewhere between 85 CFM and 115 CFM into this bathroom. Now, this means a couple of things. Number one is water films. If you didn't see that video, I'm linking it on screen right now, the one that I was talking about today. The air in the bathroom is turning over just based on air leakage alone. And a longer term of evaporation would enable the moisture to then go outside, to drift outside. We're not having that happen. That would result in mildew and mold growing faster. But in this case, we're prohibiting the mold growing on the shower surfaces, and we're maybe enabling it to grow elsewhere in the bathroom because we're not getting rid of the moisture, we're just moving it somewhere else. And moisture, as pointed out by the CIE researchers, cannot just go onto your painted surfaces, but go into your painted surfaces. It could go into the drywall and have chemical reactions happening inside of your drywall now that then can kick things back out. So you could consider all the things in your house that are not hard, like ceramic, tile, glass, being kind of, they call them buffers. Or you could think of it as sequestering, right? It's going to like take that moisture and own it for a little while, and it's going to live inside of it. And then when the air dries out in the bathroom, that thing will say, oh, is it dry out here? Do you need some more humidity? Here, I'll give you some. So it actually wouldn't solve the overall problem of moisture in homes, is what I'm trying to say. What you need is a bath fan, at which point we're not drying out the shower in 5 to 7 hours. Also, the other thing that's interesting about this is these airflows, 115 CFM at the high end. Let's consider that this bathroom is small, okay, and it's got one door opening onto it. That door, let's just imagine for the sake of argument, is 3 feet wide. That's 75 CFM that we could pass underneath that bathroom door if it had a 1-inch undercut on it. Otherwise, if we're pressurizing this room with air that's coming from the house, but from another room in the same house, we're pressurizing this room with 115 CFM, but only 75 CFM of that can get back out of the house. So if we've got no bath fan in this bathroom, this thing doesn't solve the problem, and also it will overpressurize the bathroom and cause weird air leakage now to happen between the bathroom and the attic or wherever else, whatever other cavities are connected to this thing. So that's just like one more little nuance of this. But I'd say that in general, just, use your scientific mind when you're looking at things like this. Of course, people come up with new products all the time, and of course they want to sell you things. I think the idea is interesting, but this is not going to solve the overall issue, which is that we've got to have the moisture get out of these bathrooms. And the best way to do that is to exhaust it to outside. So thank you very much for watching. If you guys have other products that you're interested in like having this discussion about, please send them to me or comment below. Like and subscribe. Tune in next time.